Let's be honest. There comes a point in life when you no longer want to wrestle with rollers, hot irons, or hairstyles that need a prayer and a personal assistant to survive the day. And that, my friend, is exactly where the PIXIE haircut steps in. PIXIE cuts aren't just short. They're sharp, elegant, and full of personality. They whisper sophistication and shout confidence, all while giving you back your mornings. Because let's face it, by 60, you've earned the right to stop fussing and start flourishing. In today's video, we're diving into 5 short PIXIE haircuts that flatter women over 60, styles that highlight your features, lift your look, and most importantly, reflect the bold, beautiful woman you are. Whether you're ready for a full chop or just flirting with the idea, stick around. We're skipping the fluff and getting straight to the good stuff. This isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like the best version of you, with a little less hair and a lot more flair. Welcome, ladies. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you've joined us. And if you're returning, well, you already know this is the place where age meets elegance and style never retires. Today's conversation is all about that one little haircut that packs a big punch, the PIXIE. You see, short hair isn't just about convenience, it's a statement. It says, I know who I am, I've lived a little, and I'm still turning heads. Thank you very much. Over the years, PIXIE cuts have gone from edgy to iconic. And now, they're the perfect blend of modern, manageable, and downright flattering. Especially for women over 60 who are ready for something fresh but not fussy. Whether your hair is naturally fine, thick, silver, salt and pepper, or somewhere in between, we've got a PIXIE style for you. So if you've been circling the idea of a shorter cut, this might be the gentle nudge you've been waiting for, or maybe not so gentle. Some of these cuts are downright bold. Either way, you're in good hands. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe if you love content that celebrates confidence, beauty, and aging gracefully. Now, let's get to the PIXIEs. PIXIE cut. 1. The classic tapered PIXIE. Let's start with the haircut equivalent of a little black dress. The classic tapered PIXIE. It's neat, it's timeless, and it never tries too hard, which frankly is more than we can say about half the trends out there. This cut is short and structured, tapered neatly at the back and sides with a little volume up top to keep things interesting. Think of it as business in the back, party on the crown, without ever looking like you're auditioning for a rock band reunion tour. Why do women over 60 absolutely rock this cut? Well, for starters, it's got built-in cheekbone enhancement. Who needs highlighters and contour palettes when your hair is doing the lifting for you? Plus, the layers soften the face and frame it in just the right way, like Mother Nature's version of Photoshop. It's also gloriously low maintenance. This is the cut that respects your time. No blow dryers on full blast, no elaborate styling tutorials, just a quick fluff, a bit of styling cream, and you're ready to conquer the day, or at least the grocery store in style. Let's be honest, someone always compliments your hair in the produce aisle. Now, if your hair's been thinning more than your patience lately, this cut actually works with it, not against it. Those layers add volume in the places you need, and the shorter sides keep it tidy. It's like the haircut version of Spanx. Supportive, flattering, and nobody needs to know how much work it's doing behind the scenes. And when it comes to color, whether you're proudly silver, salt and pepper, or still holding on to your favorite chestnut brown from 1998, the classic PIXIE is versatile. It makes any shade look like a choice, not a compromise. In short, this cut says, I've got style, I've got grace, and no, I don't miss my curling iron. Now let's turn the volume up a little, because next we're getting into a PIXIE with a bit more attitude. PIXIE cut 2, the textured PIXIE with side-swept bangs. Now, if the classic PIXIE was a cashmere sweater, elegant and timeless, then this next one is your leather jacket with a silk scarf. Meet the textured PIXIE with side-swept bangs, a cut that adds just the right amount of drama without tipping into midlife crisis with scissors territory. This look has a little more edge, a little more movement, and a whole lot of personality. It's all about those soft, choppy layers on top, combined with long, side-swept bangs that gently graze your forehead like they've got secrets they're not quite ready to share. And here's the beauty of those bangs. They bring focus right to the eyes, your most expressive feature, and they soften the forehead without shouting, "I'm hiding something under here." Think of it as a curtain that says, "The show's not over, it's just getting good." Now, the texture in this PIXIE makes it perfect for women with slightly wavy or even straight hair. It gives a casual, effortless lift that says, "I woke up like this," even if you woke up needing coffee and 2 ibuprofen. Got cowlicks? Great. This cut was practically made for them. It embraces movement, so a rebellious strand here and there only adds to the charm. This is the haircut that makes your hair's quirks work for you, not against you. The best part? It's incredibly youthful without being juvenile. It says, "Yes, I've got decades of wisdom, but I can still outglow half the brunch crowd." And if you're not ready to go full silver just yet, the layers and bangs also help blend in highlights or a touch of color for dimension. It's forgiving, flattering, and lets you fake a full styling routine with just a dab of mousse and a smile. So, if you're looking for a PIXIE with a little personality and maybe a hint of sass, this one's calling your name. Next up, a PIXIE that dares to go bold, short, and beautifully simple. PIXIE Cut 3, the bold cropped PIXIE. All right, let's talk about the cut that's not here to whisper. This one makes an entrance, even if you don't. Introducing the bold cropped PIXIE, shorter, sleeker, and unapologetically chic. This is for the woman who's ready to stop fiddling with flyaways and start owning the room, without needing a single hair tie. It's cropped close to the head, often with a little length left at the crown for shape, but make no mistake, this one's not hiding anything, and it doesn't need to. The magic of the bold crop is its honesty. It says, "This is my face, these are my features, and no, I'm not going to hide behind a curtain of hair anymore." It's liberating, it's fresh, and it's surprisingly flattering, even if the idea of cutting it all off sends a chill down your spine at first. Now, if you've got great bone structure, this cut puts it front and center like a museum spotlight. But don't worry, if your cheekbones are more suggested than sculpted, the cropped PIXIE still works. It creates structure and balance, giving your face a gentle lift, kind of like a good bra, but for your jawline. Maintenance? Practically none. A quick pass with your fingers and a touch of product and you're ready to conquer the world, or at least survive a Monday morning without swearing at your mirror. And for women dealing with thinning hair or hair loss, this cut can be a total game changer. It doesn't try to add volume with smoke and mirrors. It embraces your natural texture and shows off a confident, sophisticated silhouette that says, "Yes, I chose this, and don't I look fabulous?" The bold cropped PIXIE isn't for everyone, but if you're ready to shed the extra length and step into something powerful, this might just be the makeover moment you didn't know you were ready for. Next, a PIXIE cut that adds softness, swing, and just a touch of romantic flair. PIXIE Cut 4, the soft feathered PIXIE. Now, let's soften things up a bit. If the last PIXIE was strong espresso, this one's a creamy cappuccino, still bold, but with a velvety finish. Say hello to the soft feathered PIXIE, a cut that's all about movement, lightness, and a graceful feminine touch. This PIXIE isn't harsh or severe. Instead, it uses delicate feathered layers to create a sense of flow. Like your hair is always catching a gentle breeze, even if you're just walking into the pharmacy. It's short, yes, but there's nothing stiff or boxy about it. It's the kind of cut that says, "I like a little polish, but I also laugh loudly and stay out past 9 when I feel like it." The feathered layers soften your facial features, especially around the jawline and neck, areas we sometimes get a little too critical about in the mirror. But this cut? It forgives. It flatters. It floats around the face rather than framing it like a picture hung too tightly. This is also a great pick for women with naturally fine or straight hair. The layers add lift and airiness, which means you don't need much volume to look like you have it. Just a little mousse, maybe a gentle blow-dry if you're feeling fancy. And you've got a style that says put together without screaming, "tried too hard." What's especially lovely about the feathered PIXIE is that it transitions well. Let it grow out a little, it turns into a breezy short bob. Feeling spontaneous? Add side-swept bangs or a soft fringe. It gives you options. And who doesn't like a bit of freedom with their hair? Bottom line? This is the pixie cut for women who want a little romance, a lot of ease, and maybe just a touch of, I could be in a French film if I wanted to. Coming up next, a pixie with just the right balance of bold and playful. A final pick with some serious personality. Pixie Cut 5, the Playful Asymmetrical Pixie. And now, for the grand finale, the Playful Asymmetrical Pixie. If pixie cuts had personalities, this one would be the artist at the garden party, the one wearing bold jewelry and saying things like, "Oh, I just threw this together." This cut is short on one side and longer on the other, with layers that sweep diagonally across the face. It creates natural movement and draws attention exactly where you want it, usually right to your eyes or those fabulous earrings you've been saving for a special occasion, which, by the way, is today. The asymmetry adds instant visual interest. It's unexpected, yet totally balanced, a little rule-breaking without looking like a rebellion. And it's surprisingly flattering on most face shapes. Round faces, it adds angles. Square faces, it softens. Oval faces, well, you can basically do anything, so go ahead and show off. This cut also gives you something that's rare in the short hair world: drama, without the upkeep. You still get that easy pixie maintenance. No rollers, no round brushes, no 30-minute wrestling matches in the bathroom, but with a modern, slightly edgy twist. Have a little wave or curl in your hair? Perfect. That natural bend will give this pixie even more character. If your hair is straight, don't worry. The angles will still shine, and you'll look like you walked out of a salon in Paris, even if you're just heading to bingo night. Color-wise, this cut loves dimension. A few subtle highlights or lowlights will make those asymmetrical layers pop. Or, if you're feeling bold, go silver and let the shape do the talking. The Playful Asymmetrical Pixie says, "I'm still evolving, I still have fun, and I definitely don't take myself too seriously." And honestly, isn't that the best kind of style to have? Up next, we'll wrap things up with a quick recap and a few words of encouragement for anyone still on the fence about making the big chop. So let's take a quick stroll down Pixie Lane, shall we? We started with the classic tapered pixie. Polished, timeless, and perfect for women who want a cut that never goes out of style. Then came the textured pixie with side-swept bangs, for those who like a little movement, a little mystery, and maybe a few compliments while picking up milk. Next, the bold-cropped pixie marched in, short, sharp, and proudly low maintenance. It's the haircut that saves time, shows off your best features, and doesn't need approval from anyone, except maybe your stylist. Then we soften things with the feathered pixie, a graceful and romantic option that floats, flatters, and forgives, because not every haircut needs to come with an attitude. And finally, we ended with a bang, literally with the asymmetrical pixie. Bold, playful, and a little unexpected. It's for women who still like to color outside the lines, just with a lot more wisdom than before. Now, if you're still undecided, don't worry. A pixie cut isn't just about hair, it's about stepping into something new, something easy, something that says, I've earned the right to look fabulous without trying so hard. And no, you don't have to go ultra short right away. You can ease in. Talk to your stylist. Show them a screenshot or 7. Bring your personality to the chair and let the scissors do the rest. At the end of the day, the best pixie cut is the one that makes you feel like you, confident, chic, and completely in control of your own story. Because here's the truth, hair grows back, confidence grows forward. If you enjoyed this video and found a little haircut inspiration, or maybe even a push toward that salon appointment, you're in good company. We're all about embracing change here, one confident snip at a time. So if you'd like more style tips, beauty advice, and conversations that celebrate aging with grace and a little attitude, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of this growing community of fabulous, fearless women. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell us which pixie stole your heart, or share your own haircut story. You never know who you might inspire. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Whether you're going bold, staying classic, or just daydreaming for now, Remember this: you're never too old to try something new, especially when that something new looks this good. Until next time, stay stylish, stay curious, and most of all, stay you.